everybody, it's Holly. So today, every day when I get home from school, I come home and I put my stuff down, and then I sit down in front of my computer and I log on to YouTube. I check my YouTube, check all my messages, my comments, my whatever, views, subscriptions, and then I usually take a few minutes or however long I need, and I watch some videos about firefighting, whether it's documentaries, videos about different trucks, lights, or simply just listening to different tones online. And then I either, like the comment or like the video. Sometimes I share it if I think it's good information, and sometimes I'll comment on it if I find something useful to comment, or that I really enjoy about it. I'll, throw a little comment out there. Well, today, when I came to watch a video, I went and watched Courage, Career Volunteer, which, by the way, is a great video. I went to go like it, and then I was scrolling through the comments, like I usually do, reading through them, and I found a comment that actually kind of bothered me, and I wanted to share it with you guys. I didn't want to do this in front of my computer, so I actually took a picture of it on my phone. So I'm going to read to you what the comment said, and I think you'll understand why I'm a little upset with it. So originally somebody commented and said, volunteering is the best thing I've done in my life. Great, I'm a volunteer too. So, I was like, yeah, I really like that comment, no big deal. Here's one of the responses to that comment, which was flagged as spam because so many people probably disliked it. It said, then you're a faggot. Get out there and join a paid program and see what firefighting is really about. I see Albany Fire, the bravest New York department besides NYC. You volleys are a joke to the fire career, and that's why there's such a lack of volleys in New York. Now, I'm sorry, volunteering's not a joke. We do the same stuff that a paid department does, in all honesty. Sure, our guys aren't always, or girls, aren't always as certified, but usually, I know on my station, or on my department, after you've been on for 2 years, you have to go through Firefighter 1 and 2. And then after you've been on for 2.5 years to 3 years, you have to take EMTB, and you have to obtain a license, or you're off. Most of the people at our fire department are motivated to go out and get their own certifications and do all their own training that they want to do. We also offer the information so you know where and when the training is, and we do our own training. We have training officers that set up all this other training. So for those of you that agree with this guy on YouTube that says volunteering is a joke, I have one thing to say to you. And I apologize for my language, but go to hell. Volunteering's not a joke. Volunteering is amazing. It is one of the biggest things I've ever done in my life. It is one of the most rewarding things I've ever done in my life. And I love it more than anything. But do I plan on making firefighting a career? No, I don't. And I mean, I respect every paid and volunteer firefighter. I absolutely love everything you guys do, but it's just not my desire to make it a career. It's a side thing for me. Do I know people that want to make it a career? Of course. My boyfriend, he's in school right now as I am speaking to you in his fire science classes, trying to make this a career. So I just wanted to share a little bit of history for you. December 7th, 1736, Benjamin Franklin opened the very first fire department. I want to share with you that that was actually a volunteer department. It wasn't until the 1800s when my state, I will not say, actually opened their first fire department. It was a volunteer fire department in one of the bigger cities up north. 90% of the United States are volunteer fire departments. every paid department somewhere in that area within like a 30-mile radius has had a volunteer department where it all started. In my little town that I live in now, there's one paid department and 2 volunteer departments within 15 minutes of each other. I can go one way for 15 minutes and I will go to the other volunteer department. I can go right down the road and there's the paid department. And I can go right down the road the other way, there's my station, my volunteer department. I can drive 30 minutes away and there are, I don't even think, 10 or 12 stations that are paid departments with all sorts of different volunteer departments in there. There are so many volunteers out there, and for those of you that think we're a joke, I don't know what you're thinking. Go spend a day with a volunteer, one of the busier days. Go spend a week at a volunteer department and see what we do. And then I challenge you to go do the same thing at a paid department. And you will see we are no different, other than the fact that one person's getting paid to run in and out of a building and the others aren't. So there are differences, obviously. The whole application process, the whole daily job, your different roles. But when it comes to what we do in the service, there's not a difference. And there was actually one more response to the comment of the dumbass that said volunteering is a joke, and I apologize for my language. I know I don't typically curse, but I'm pretty upset. I want to read you that comment. It says, "You don't know fire history very well, do you? The entire fire service started with volleys. Every department in the world started as a volley department. Did you also know that 90% of the fire departments in the United States are volunteer? Just because full-time firefighters get paid doesn't mean anything other than the city/towns have the funding to pay them. Volleys do it because they like or want to help, and they don't ask for anything in return." There you have it. Volunteering is not a joke. So, I'm sorry if any of you take offense to my 2 curse words that I used in this video. I try to keep everything clean, I know. But I had to vent to you because volunteering's not a joke. It's really not. I can guarantee you a lot of the paid, I know in my area, 90% of paid firefighters started as a volunteer firefighter. So if you go talk to somebody on a paid department, they'll tell you volunteering is probably not a joke. I can guarantee you that one from the film I'm making. I've talked to them. They have said it's not a joke, whatever. So, honestly, if you have anything to say to me about what I've said about this one user on YouTube, I'm not going to mention any usernames. Comment in the down bar. If you agree, I want you to like this video. If you disagree, tell me. I'm sorry, but when it comes to something that I love to do and you're going to diss it, I'm going to have something to say. Anyway, on a much lighter note, I will have my update video up hopefully tonight, if not tomorrow. And I will have another very important video. I know I said watch for the next 2, and this one kind of fell in between. I was actually getting ready to make my video, which is all about having post-concussive syndrome after 2 concussions. So stay tuned for that. Like, subscribe, tell your friends, comment in the down bar, and I will see you all in my next video. Bye.